Hello once again, I'm Naomi Mc Laughlan and I'm happy and grateful that you're watching the replay, or I might be happy and lucky to catch you, or you can catch me live right now. So what I'm gonna do once again, as always, is to refresh my page and share this to my personal page and to the group pages so that everybody's got a chance to actually see it and catch up live, ask questions and comment. So let me quickly share this. Let's see, I got a love heart. I love that. Thank you. That's so awesome. Okay, let me quickly share this over here first. One done, and then the other one. Sorry for that. So there we go. So funny to see myself on screen because I can see there's a short time lapse, and this is kind of weird. Share on a page you manage, share on your own timeline, share right now, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, awesome. Now I can fully concentrate on you. I'm so happy and grateful. I said that already, but I really am. I can see how many people view the replays and are happy to actually listen to what I have to say, because otherwise I'm assuming you wouldn't be watching the replays, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about today, as it is outlined in the headline for today, is how to use awesome testimonials in order for you to increase your sale, or actually to speed them up. And I believe testimonials are great because they actually, if they are real, so don't make any fake testimonials up, right? Only use real ones. And if they are real from your happy customers, they actually help your business to grow much faster and to increase and speed up your sales. And the first one on my list, because I'm much better prepared, applause, right? So I don't lose my train of thought as sometimes, or just go off track and talk about something completely different, right? Right, the first one on my list would be happy customers. And obviously that's your first place where you can get great testimonials from. However, what is a great testimonial? If you've been on Facebook today, you've seen my post and I shared in detail what great testimonials are actually contain. And the most important key factor is, number one, that they are real, as I already said. And number two is that they actually speak about the benefits and the changes or the solutions your products and services have been able to achieve. And so if you think of a testimonial, it would be useless if somebody says something like, a great product, awesome quality, used it 10 times. That doesn't really say anything about the product or the usefulness of your service, right? Because great product means anything and everything to anybody, right? Same applies for quality. What type of quality? So let's assume you are selling t-shirts or any type of clothing. Good quality for most people, myself included, would be that it doesn't shrink in the wash, or that it's tumble dryer safe, right? Or a new aspect, if you consider global goals, would be that it is made from sustainable materials. So for instance, from 100% organic cotton, or from bamboo, or from any other material that's actually good for the environment, right? So that would be great or very good quality from my standard. But like I said, for everybody, the standard requirements are different. So just to get a testimonial saying the quality is great isn't deep enough. So most people wouldn't be necessarily sure what that actually means and what that person is talking about or referring to. So it's highly important that your testimonials in terms of quality or standards are very detailed. So obviously you don't want an essay, but it's easy to say, I love the fact that these tees are 100% organic cotton, right? that would be a quality standard everybody would understand, because you're referring to the quality of the base material, right? Or if it doesn't shrink in the wash, once again, everybody understands what that means. Or colors are not fading, or those kind of things, right? Or the size really fits, or the size is what it says. However, once again, with size, that's another issue, because although you might find a 12 being a 12, or if it's European size, a 36 might be a 36, right? But it still wouldn't fit everybody. So once again, you really have to think about what your customers and clients are looking for when they consider the benefits and the quality standards of your products or your services if you're in a service sector. And that also applies what you need to consider in terms of whether you're selling from your business to a customer or consumer, or if you're selling from business to business. Once again, the decision maker within a business might be looking for something completely different if you consider somebody buying it for their own family or for themselves. So you have to think of the end consumer of the product. What type of benefits are they looking for? And if you get testimonials from your customers, you can actually spark their ideas on how to give you a review or a testimonial by just asking them particular, very specific questions, which would then hopefully go in the direction you would want it to go. But like I said, don't pay anybody or don't bribe anybody to give you a fake testimonial, because it doesn't really help your products and services to sell, as most of the time people are really able to spot it. I mean, depending on what it is. So for instance, if everything on your product or service testimonial page is outstanding, most people might find it a little bit weird, because not everybody's happy about everything, right? So you might get 5 out of 5 at times, but not always. Not when it comes to quality, price, and all those kind of aspects that might apply. Sorry, just got a notification while I'm swiping away. Right, sorry. Sorry for the distraction here. But as I'm filming on my phone, obviously some notifications will be coming in. Sorry for that. Okay, back to my train of thought. So next aspect on my list would be experts. And how do you get an expert to give you a testimonial, right? So that's another thing to consider. And when I talk about experts, as I did in the long blog post from this afternoon, I'm talking about experts who are actually working within the field. So once again, an example. Let's assume you're making homemade jam, right? You wouldn't want an expert in, I don't know, chemical production of whatever food item, right? It should be somebody who's actually linked to it. So for instance, it could be somebody running a restaurant for, I don't know, 20 years, or a chef, right? So that would be an expert, because they taste a lot of jams, or not necessarily jams, but a lot of food. So that would be an expert in your field, and it would actually be somebody who's cooking products, food items by themselves and not buying them in the store. So you would want somebody within the field who's actually doing exactly, or has great experience in their field, in whatever field you are in, right? So you wouldn't, like I said, once again, it doesn't make any sense to have an expert on, I don't know, shoemaking to give you a review or a testimonial on your jams, on your flowers, on your landscaping skills, on your consulting skills, right? Wouldn't make much sense. So look for experts who are actually in the field you are actually practicing in. So, and that brings me to celebrities. How on earth do you get somebody like a celebrity to review your products and services? Well, I mean, you do need to know that most celebrities are bombarded, like even journalists get bombarded from products from product brands or service brands offering free services for them then to return a testimonial. And yes, there are some people out there, some celebrities, who might actually want a talent fee. And like I said before, if you've read the post, I did talk about it, and I said, yes, it is true, there is a common theme out there. However, that doesn't apply to every celebrity. And it's kind of like a trial and error thing. If you don't try, you're not going to find out whether that celebrity would be happy with your products or services and would also be happy to give you a testimonial for free. And when you think about testimonials from celebrities, it doesn't need to be an A-lister in order to be a celebrity. It needs to be somebody known by your target market. So let's assume you're selling rugs, right? So carpets. It wouldn't make much sense to get a testimonial from a football player, right? Because although football players obviously might also need carpets or rugs, but your target market might not be so impressed by somebody playing football professionally giving you a testimonial for your rugs or for your carpets. So you need to be hyper specific. Once again, the same applies. I mean, it's you might be able to just spot a train here, right? The theme is the same. It needs to be in your field and it needs to apply to your products and services. Hiya, if you want to ask a question, I can see somebody's there. So just ask a question if you like. Or comment if you like something I say and share, or if you have a product and service, of course, please just shout it out. What do you do? And I might be able to give you specific advice on your products and services who I would suggest you contact. But like I said, it needs to be in your field, whatever you do. So just having some celebrity, oh, thank you for the hearts, love that. And for the likes, awesome. Yeah, so sorry, getting distracted by all these love hearts, it's awesome. Yeah, like I said, it's highly important that you stay within your own. Hi, James. Oh, it has been a long, long time. This is awesome. Yeah, okay. So you need to stay in your field, right? You need to stay in the field of where you practice. So whatever business or service-based entity you run, you obviously want celebrities in your field, experts in your field, and then happy customers who are actually really happy about the quality, the price, the standard. If you offer customer service, then it would be customer service. You could get testimonials about. If it's once again, it depends on what you have, whether it's a brick and mortar store. Let's assume people have very short queuing times or no queuing times, helpful members of staff, that would be an aspect to look at. Then packaging. Many people are very environmental friendly nowadays. I am for sure. I think any type of packaging that is not necessary can be left out. And you can actually use those facts in your marketing. So if you consider green marketing, like I talked about in my book, my latest book, my Amazon bestseller, How to Apply Global Goals to Your Business, right? If you haven't read it yet, then go to Amazon and get it right now. By the way, there's no need to own a Kindle. You can read Amazon books on any device and watch the space. It will soon be out on iTunes and on Audible as well, and some couple of other platforms, because it's actually at this moment in the recording phase, and I found a lovely narrator who reads the book for me with a lovely voice. So watch the space, but I will talk about that in an upcoming video, so not today as much. But just like I said, so all the benefits, if they're environmental friendly, if you do something for society, if you're giving back, if part of your product and service profits actually go to charitable causes, you can include all this in your green marketing copy or in your sustainable marketing, right? And lastly, not to forget, I always talk about multimedia. So obviously, don't just get written testimonials. People love video, right? Which is a main reason why I'm running these campaigns via Facebook live stream, right? Or even on YouTube and have the replays up and so forth. So it's very, very important that you don't just record the testimonials in a written format, but also maybe get an audio or get a video and strip the audio. And if you don't know how to do that, then send me a text and I will be happy to explain it. But just for a short notice here, all you need to do is to download your video and then extract the audio, so the MP3 out of the MP4, and then you can use that on your page as well. And you could actually include the testimonials in your own marketing copy on your website within your own videos, so you kind of recycle what you've been given, right? So don't just use it at one place, use testimonials at several places, because people access your information about your products and services on different platforms, meaning your own platforms. And then if you do get into traditional media, then obviously in those outlets too. So if you advertise in your local newspaper or in magazines or international, it doesn't really matter where. Once again, always think about, does it really apply to those kind of people you're trying to reach? So is this your target market? Are the experts, the celebrities, and the comments made by happy, satisfied customers really applicable to where you're actually using it for, right? So it needs to make sense, like always. But I do know common sense is not always common practice, so I'm reminding you here. But if you think, oh gosh, I know that already, that's fine as well. But like I said, just a reminder. All right, I think that was all from me today. I will stay on the line as always for another minute. So if you do have a question, then please feel free to ask me. And if you're watching the replay, then leave the comments in the section below. And also you can always send me an email, info@naomimclaughlan.com. I will leave, actually on both platforms you will find a link anyways, a hyperlink with my email address, and the comment boxes are there for you to use. So make use, leave me some comments, ask some questions. I'll stay on the line for another minute because there is a time lag. So by the time you listen to this, the minute is over. So and it will start now. So I will just quickly see whether anybody left a comment online. So I'm just gonna have a look quickly. Let's see. Awesome. James, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. I love that. This is so cool. This is so awesome with Facebook Live. And if you run your own business, you have to do this. Thank you, James. This is awesome. Thanks ever so much for your comment. I love that. Yeah. Do you have any questions though? Thumbs up for your comment. This is awesome. Let's see. Right, I can't see any comments, or I mean I can see your comments, but I can't see any questions, sorry. So that's it from me for today then. In any case, leave me your questions below if you're missing it because of the time lag and the delay in the live video and the video online, right? Oh, yes, you do. You're getting my business online. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know whether you've checked out. I can leave you a link for the African Business Academy. I don't know how far along are you with your business idea right now. Do you know how to get started? So just asking you quickly, I will grab you the hyperlink and I will leave it right now. So comment on my own page. No, actually I will comment on this page. Have you started your online business yet? Oh, there you go. There you have the link to the African Business Academy. And no, you don't need to have for anybody on the line, it's not just for African business owners or entrepreneurs, not at all. The main reason why I've called it African Business Academy is actually because many people in the upcoming years, in the next 10 years, it's predicted that more and more people in Africa will take the opportunity to run an online business to access a global market. And that is the reason why the name appears to be as it is. And what it actually teaches you is how to run an online business and how to start it, how to do your marketing campaigns, what you need to consider, how to connect your website with a shopping cart so that you're actually being able to take online payments with international credit cards and so forth. So it's highly interesting, not only if you are in Africa, but wherever you are. And obviously Africa isn't a country, but a continent. So it really doesn't matter where you are, because we're talking about online-based business here, right? So it applies to really anybody who wants to build an online-based business. Link received, not hosted business online yet, will get you. Yes, definitely. And you can always direct mail me anyways, James. So just let me hear about it, and I will, if I can, give you some advice if I have any, I hope. But I do believe I do, because I'm running this particular online-based business since 5 years now. So I think I've learned some lessons for sure. And I'm sharing those in the African Business Academy online. Have a look. This is awesome. And tell me more in a message if you like. If you don't want to share your business, if it hasn't been registered yet online, maybe that's not recommendable, so we can take it via direct mail instead of sharing it with everybody here. So that's fine. Awesome. Okay, great. So, well, I think once again, if there aren't any more questions, then I'm gonna head off for today. Thank you so much for watching. It was lovely. And I hope this was helpful. Thank you for the comments and for the likes and the love hearts and everything. So that's it from me for today. I'm Naomi Mc Laughlan. Goodbye for now. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Bye. See ya.